The rhinoceros is an animal that was once found from Southeast Asia across Africa. Today, 3 rhino species are listed as critically endangered and clinging to small pockets of habitat. With its distinctive horn and massive size, the rhino is one of the most unique animals on Earth. However, heavy poaching for its horn threatens several rhino species today. There are 5 separate species of rhino that vary dramatically in size and anatomy. Today, the rhino is an animal that lives across Africa and Asia. White rhinoceros, the largest species of rhino, the white rhinoceros, is an animal that is native to Africa. While the southern white rhino has rebounded from the brink of extinction today, the northern white rhino is now functionally extinct after the last male died in 2018. Black rhinoceros, Indian rhinoceros, Sumatran rhinoceros, Javan rhinoceros, Sumatran rhinoceros. The animal's appearance, rhinos are the second largest land animal, behind only the elephant. The species first evolved during the Eocene, an era that ended about 33.9 million years ago, and are one of the last surviving megafauna. That is, animals which are simply massive by today's standards. They have a robust, cylindrical body with a large head, relatively short legs, and short tail. The characteristic feature of these animals is a large horn in the middle of their faces. Some species have a second, smaller horn. Rhinos have brilliant hearing, and the rhino also has a keen sense of smell, but the rhino is well known for having extremely poor eyesight. They are usually gray, black, or brown, though one species is called the white rhino. The animal's weight. Rhino species vary widely in length and weight, but average about 1.5 tons, 1,360 kilograms, in weight as adults. The largest species, the white rhino, can weigh up to 3,600 kilograms, 7,920 pounds, which makes it nearly 4 times the weight of the smaller Sumatran rhinoceros on average. White rhino 1,440 to 3,600 kilograms, black rhino 800 to 1,400 kg, Indian rhino 2,200 to 3,000 kilograms, Javan rhino 900 to 2,300 kilograms, Sumatran rhino 500 to 800 kilograms. Rhino horn. The most notable features of rhinos are the large horns that grow from their heads. The horns of a rhinoceros are made of keratin, the same type of protein that makes up hair and fingernails in most animals, including humans. Both African species of rhino and the Sumatran rhinoceros have 2 horns, while the Indian rhino and Javan rhinoceros have just 1 horn. Female Javan rhinos are notable in that they often lack a horn or have a smaller bump on their nose. Unfortunately, rhinos face incredible pressure from poaching, as their horn is desired for both traditional Chinese medicine and as a status symbol. Longest rhino horns. In 2006, Dr. Nico Van Strien conducted a study on the longest rhino horns by species. White rhino 150 cm, black rhino 130 cm, Sumatran rhino 32 inches 81 cm, Indian rhino 57 cm, Javan rhino 27 cm. Rhinos generally live a solitary lifestyle. Black rhinos will more aggressively defend their territory, while Indian and Javan rhinos have more loosely defined territory that may overlap. Sumatran rhinos, which live in more dense forests and vegetation, are diligent about marking trails with feces and urine. Groups of rhinos. While most rhino species are solitary, the white rhino is the most social of all species. Groups of a dozen or more white rhinos will often form. This behavior is particularly common among females with calves, as it can help mothers protect their offspring at a time they face greater threats from predators. The rhinoceros is generally found in thick forests and savannas where there is plenty of food to eat and lots of cover for the rhino to hide in. Rhinoceros once spanned a range that spanned across the majority of Africa and Southeast Asia. However, today their range has been significantly reduced. 3 rhino species, the black, Sumatran, and Javan, are listed as critically endangered, while the Indian rhinoceros is listed as vulnerable, and the white rhino is near threatened. According to the International Rhino Foundation, in 2019 there is the following populations of each species: white rhino, 18,000 black rhino, 5,500 Indian rhino, 3,600 Sumatran rhino, 80 Javan rhino, 72. 4 out of the 5 rhino species have seen their populations increase between 2009 and 2019. The lone exception is the Sumatran rhino, which lives in isolated pockets and continues to suffer from poaching. Between 2009 and 2019 it saw its population decrease from an estimated 250 individuals down to fewer than 80. Extinct rhino species. No species of modern rhinoceros has gone extinct. However, numerous subspecies of rhinos have gone extinct in recent years. Historically, there were 3 subspecies of the Javan rhino, but only one remains after the last surviving Vietnamese Javan rhino was killed in 2000.